Dear aspirants, welcome to my channel. This is an electrical and electronics engineering diploma semester 3, third semester. Subject name is course name, nothing but subject name both we generation, transmission, and distribution. This is the subject name. Subject code is 25EE31 high. So important questions with solution for internals both external exam. So I have solved. I'm going to explain. The first question, explain why electrical power generation is important for daily life. This is an 5 marks question. You may get internals and you may get an exam. The first, why which required electrical power daily life. First is provide electricity for homes. We need electricity for homes. For what? You have to use for light, fan, air conditioner, cooking and household appliances. This will be the first point. And next is support industries. So we need, without power, industries cannot run, correct? Industries like a factories. So we need to electrical power. Why? Which required electric power to operate machines and manufacture products. Next is essential for communication. So essential for communication, we'll see. Essential for communication means so mobile phones, computers, television, internet, and communication systems. These are depending upon the electricity for daily life. Okay. Next, improve healthcare services. So in the healthcare, nothing but hospitals. So here nowadays where they are using electrical operating machines in the hospitals where we need more power for medical equipments like x-ray machines, ventilators, laboratory instrument, we need electrical power. Finally, promote economic and social development. This also one of the factor which will be affected on the daily life. Economical and social development, nothing but we are using electricity which required for education, transportation, we need agriculture, we need business, and overall whatever which required for overall development of our daily life, we need electricity. Okay, we are depending on electricity, right? Electrical power, because it based on these electrical energy we need homes, industries, hospitals, communication system, public services. See, making modern life safety and comfortable and productivity, we need electricity for daily life. The next questions, what are the factors to be considered for selecting a site for hydropower plant? This is a 5 marks question. There was, what are the criteria we have to select hydro power plant? Which place we need, where we have to select the site for the hydropower? The main point will be water. We need water. Based on only we are going to generate the power. So first will be an availability of the water. So when you select the site, we need adequate and continuous supply water for throughout the year. The type of site you have to select. And we need, next is head of water. Head of water, nothing but we need sufficient height of the water which will be required for producing hydroelectric power continuously, efficiently, nothing but continuously. We need to consider head of the water. What is the height of the water we are getting? Next is storage facility. So we need to store the water for some days. We cannot leave the water as usual. So for some cases, we need to store the water. Like that, you have to select the site for construction, dams and reservoir for storing the water. We have to construct, that is storage capacity. We can construct we can construct dams and reservoirs where you can store the water. Next, coming to an geological soil condition. So you just see the geological condition and we need to know whether it is will be strong, stable, and you can see the when the if you construct the dam foundation, it will safe for the dam also. We need to check, means we need to free for the seepage, for safety for dam construction. Free for seepage, nothing but it does not allow, means it does not allow the water in the foundation of the dam. That also very important. For that we need to know the geological condition of the soil, what are the condition of the soil, what type of the soil it is having. Next is accessibility and transmission. Accessibility and transmission means if you select a site for hydroelectrical power plant, we need a proper transportation facility, okay, towards closer to the where the load enter due to transmission cost. Based on this, we have to go for reasonable near to the power. We have to select the site for a hydroelectrical, and whatever you have studied before. So we need to adequate availability, sufficient head, good storage capacity and geological condition, easy to access, and with economical power transmission we have to easy to transport. This should be ensure that it should be depending upon efficiency, reliability and cost effective per power generation. That also you have to consider. Next question, classified hydro power plant based on their capacity. Okay, so here we have classified hydroelectric power, their installation generation capacity we are classified. The first one is Pico hydro power plant. So its capacity of that is 5 kilowatt, and where this type of the power plants we are using, we can use it for individual house and remote villages. Here we can use this type of the hydro power. Next is micro hydro power plant. The capacity of this 5 kilowatt to 100 kilowatt. This type of the hydro power plant which we can use it for small communities and rural electrification, there you can use. Next is mini hydro power plant. The capacity of this hydro power plant is 10 kilowatts to 2 megawatt. There you can use it for villages and small industries, mini that hydro power plant which we can use. Next is small hydro power plant, that the capacity is 2 megawatts to 25 megawatts. This which we can use it for towns and medium scale power generation, there you can use. And last, the large hydro power plant, that is maximum capacity above 25 megawatt, which you can use it for generation of electricity for large scales and supply power to the national grid. Okay, based on this classification should be depending upon the electrical demand and availability of the water resources. The next question is explain the general layout of hydro power plant and its components. Okay, so what do you mean by hydro? What is the use of hydroelectrical power? What it meant? It is a converting potential energy of stored water to electrical energy. Whatever water we have stored, that water we stored in the reservoir flow through a turbine which give the produce the electricity. That we call it as an hydro power plant main function. So if you coming to the general layout of hydro power plant, at the end, I'll show you the diagram. So when the water flows, you just see how it will flow in the reservoir. It will be connected to dam. Intake you are going to take, and penstoke will be there. That will go to the turbine, and generator will be there. Transformer will be there. Transmissions lines will be there. So here, when the water leaves the turbine flow into the tile race and return to the river. When the water flows in the turbine, a tile race will be there. Again, it will be returned to the, this is the process will be takes place. And coming to the components and their function in the reservoir, what is the reservoir? Above I have explained, above I have shown what are the components. In that first one, reservoir, what the reservoir will do? It store the water and it supply continuous water, and it will help you to supply the power generation. Next will be dam. What is the use of dam? It will be it is a type of blocks in the river which create a reservoir or provide the water head. It will be. Next is spillways. What the spillways will do? It will be discharge the excess of water during the flood to protect the dam. It will be stop excess of water to protect the dam. Next is intake structure. So in the intake structure, what we'll have, it will be control the water in the penstoke and to prevent the wastage. What are the some waste will be debris from entering to prevent the debris. Wastage will be there, no, that it will be prevent. Next is penstock. What will it will be do? It is made up of steel or concrete pipes. It carries water under the pressure of the turbine. What are the pressure which will control this? And surge tank, what happen in the water, it will be reduce the pressure. Sudden, if the water enter into that, it will be reduce the pressure changes in the penstoke. That purpose we are using surge tank. And next will be a turbine. What is the turbine? Which will be converting kinetic energy to potential energy, water in the mechanical energy. And what next? After turbine, it will go to the generator. This generator mechanical energy, which will be in the form of turbine, into the electrical energy, which will be generated by generator. Whatever next is powerhouse. Whatever energy which will be generated by generator house, turbine, generator, control equipments and auxiliary system will be the powers. And transformer, nothing but whatever generate increasing the generated voltage, so it will be efficiency to long distance transmission. It will be transferred to the long transmission. And next is tail race. What is the tail race? Whatever water will carry use to turbine to back to river. Whatever water will come to that, it will be back to river. That purpose tail. Next is transmission lines. So these lines which will be delivered electrical power to substations and consumers. These are the functions of the components. How it will be work will explain. A simple way, when the water you have to store, it will be behind the reservoir behind the dam. Okay, the water should be intake and flow through the penstoke with high pressure water rotated. Because of water flowing, that high pressure rotated turbine, the turbine drive generator, it produces the electricity. This transfer step up to voltage, this transmitted to transmission. These water discharge into the river through whatever water remain, that discharge water, it will come back to the tail race, that will be transferred to the again reservoir. So this is the diagram. Hydropower plant, nothing but converting potential energy to stored water to electrical energy. They are given component in this. So see the reservoirs. Again, intake structure will be the first one is a reservoir. This will be a dam. After that, spillways will be there. Next, intake structure. After that, it will go to, after that intake structure, it is connected to a penstoke. Okay, this penstoke will be an having one more surge tank. What is the surge tank? It will be control the pressure. Okay, after it will go to the turbine. Okay, after the turbine, it will be go to the generator, generated again powerhouse. Correct. After that powerhouse, a transformer. Okay, remaining water, whatever water will be there here, no, it will come back to tail race. And this transformer will be generated power through transmission lines. So this is the diagram for the hydropower plant. So see that. And also here we have given component and their function, what they will do. And also I have explained. And working also have explained how the flow of energy it will be takes place. Here you just see power energy, kinetic energy and mechanical energy and electrical energy, how it will be react, and step also there. You can see this, you can learn from here also. And I also given explanation. So if the content is useful, please subscribe my channel and share and support. And remaining questions I am going to upload next video. Thank you.